Hello, my beautiful Leos. Hello, hello. Welcome in. If you're new, welcome back if you've been here before. I'm Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. And this is going to be, as you know, a special bonus coffee cup reading for you as a thank you for almost 300 views of the June, July, August reading that I put up for all of you. I am beyond grateful for that, getting new subscribers every day. And I thank you so, so very much. If you enjoy this style of reading, my style of reading, which is cards plus intuitive messages, please do feel free to subscribe. I'm so, so very grateful. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the coffee cup, and then I'm going to wait and pull the oracle card when we get done with the coffee cup messages. And then we're using the Wisdom of Avalon for the Oracle deck, and we're using my King Arthur Red Dragon deck for the Tarot. Okay, so thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to face the camera down, and we're going to get right into it. Okay, beautiful Leos. So we have the cup here. I have turned it over, and we're going to look at it together. I do want to let you know that I have used my Honorable Ancestors Smudge Aura Spray from Arcadia's Cauldron and Wildcraft, as well as my Divine Intervention Elemental Reinforcement Roll-On. It smells fantastic. So I've also meditated, shuffled your cards, just getting all the energies together here for this reading for you, my beautiful ones. Okay, so let's begin with the coffee cup. Now, I do want to let you know, right before I did this, as I was swirling the cup around, some of the liquid of the coffee came right out over the edge onto my mat here that I have my keyboard on. So something could be spilling over, but let's see what comes out here. Let's see. Okay. Here's the overview. Wow. Look at the bottom of the card. It just looks like people dancing. Almost looks like the Three of Cups energy in the bottom of the cup, right? All those swirls and all that magnificent movement there in the bottom of the cup. I love that. Oh, it feels good to do this. I haven't done this in a while. Okay, so right off the bat, I see two people dancing and holding hands. It almost looks like square dancing, kind of, or line dancing. So some of you may be into that. You may be doing that, my beautiful Leos. But that's definitely coming through. The energy of dancing and glee and bliss and happiness is coming through right now in this cup for you. I love it, love it, love it. I see another circle here of like dancing. So beautiful. I see a big fat kitty cat right here. I see the cat's ears. It kind of has a white stripe down its nose. Could be a darker colored cat with a white stripe. Now, when animals come through in the coffee cup, it's typically an animal that you've had that's crossed over, and they're coming in to say they love you, and I'm hearing thank you for all the care that you gave me. So I love that. Oh, I see another cat up here. Okay, I see 3 cats. So some of you Leos, now I know lion is kind of your animal, but I see a lot of cats here. So I don't know if some of you Leos really have had a lot of cats for pets, but they're definitely coming through here in this cup. Would love to know in the comments. I see another group of 3 people dancing. This is a very happy, joy-filled time for you Leos. And if you haven't experienced it yet, it's coming. I see a heart. I see this heart has animals all around it. So I really feel like some of you out there, and of course this is a collective, so it's not going to ring true for everyone, but some of you out there are real animal lovers, and they love you right back. They love you right back. I see what looks like a sailboat here. Let me just tune in. It looks like it looks like fishing, because down below the boat, I see kind of little things swim by. Some of you maybe either have just been on a fishing trip, are planning a fishing trip. That could be somewhere in your future, but I definitely see that. They're showing me the energy of a snowman. Now, this is June where I am in Maine, but some of you watching could be in a climate where it's winter time. But I see a snowman, or snowman may have some significance for you. Um, Snowman, snow woman. Now, also, it's kind of, I'm getting also the message of like Victorian era woman. Like she's got a very thin waist, button down, like jacket. Her hands are behind her back, very demure. So I don't know if some of you, if that means something to you, if you have an ancestor that's crossed a Victorian mother or grandmother who was very demure, very quiet, that the energy of that is also coming through. Wow, lots of messages here. Okay, let's see. More people dancing. Wow, we just can't get away from it. It's like just pure happiness coming through this cup. Okay, let me see. All right, Spirit, what else do you have? I see, oh my gosh, this is so weird. Sometimes the messages just seem random to me, but the message is not for me. So I see, what do you call like a snake charmer, how he has that big, huge turban, big, wide turban. I see like a snake charmer here, and they're like snakes, like sort of in front of him, just kind of squiggling around in the air. So this could be, where is that? Is that Egypt? I don't know where that snake charmer. Maybe some of you have pet snakes. Again, it could be that. Maybe you're a snake lover. Definitely not my message, but yeah. Okay, I see. Trying to figure out so they're telling me, okay, so there's a sea turtle and people swimming around this sea turtle. So I don't know, this seems very adventurous, very fun, very outdoorsy, animal oriented. We see fishing, we see swimming. So I would love to know in the comments how this resonates for you. Now they're telling me geckos. So I see here, they look kind of lizardy, but I'm hearing the word gecko. So I don't know. This is so fun. It's so fun because I never know what messages are going to come out. Okay, what is this? What is this, Spirit? Gosh, they're giving me, I'm looking at two sort of V-shaped here, and they're telling me the word uterus. I don't know if this means something to some of you, if something has been going on. Somebody could be just going into menopause. I'm sorry if this is TMI, but I have to give you what they give me. There could be some, I don't know, something with the uterus going on. Hysterectomy or menopause is what I'm hearing for that. So if that's you, my heart goes out to you. My good and positive energy goes out to you going through that. Okay, let's see. What is this? They're giving me the energy of pansies. I don't know if some of you have recently planted pansies, but somebody sees you doing that. I don't know if this is a generational thing where you always plant pansies or have pansies around, but there's a grouping of 3 pansies. They almost have faces in them right here. Okay, let's see. Wow, there's lots and lots of stuff in here. Now I'm seeing butterfly, big butterfly wings right next to the pansies. There's so much, so much. So now I see there's a face, And there's all kinds of like squiggly lines coming out, like energy lines coming out of that face. So what they're saying is that the energies that you give off, because this is such a high positive vibe, that when you're around people, you're just giving off good energy wherever you go. It's like you can't walk in, if you walked into a bunch of people that were feeling down or depressed or whatever, you just give off the vibe and the energy of good feelings, good vibes just radiating out from you, Leos. I love that. I hope some of you leave a comment and let me know what this stuff means, especially that snowman. I can't get over that coming in June. Okay, I see a llama. Oh my gosh, the animals. This is crazy. Llama, they have really big eyes. See that right there? There's a llama. Maybe some of you raise llamas. Maybe you buy llama wool and work with that. Okay, let's see. Another butterfly. This is look at that butterfly. Do you see it right there? It's like a perfect, beautiful butterfly. Butterflies represent transformation. So there could be a big transformation happening for you right now. And it's almost like I see the caterpillar, kind of this squiggly shape. And right at the top of that is this beautiful butterfly. And then beyond the butterfly is like a path leading up, if you can see that. The squiggly, like the caterpillar turning into the butterfly, which will be flying right on up. I love that for you, Leos. Beautiful. Something in your life transforming for sure. I see an image that reminds me of the Fool here. It's like a person walking and they have like a pack slung over their back. Definitely something new. That butterfly, that transformation, that journey, that new journey coming up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What else? We're back. So the bottom of the cup was that ring of people dancing. We have another one right here. Look at that. It's like all these people in a circle dancing. Maybe you are in some sort of a dance group. Maybe that's why these vibes are coming through. But man, there's so much dancing going on in here. Okay, let's look. There's a ring of dancers here. There's a ring of dancers here. There's a ring of dancers in the bottom. Let me see if I can see anything else in the bottom of the cup, if anything else jumps out besides the dancing. Just feels really high energy, Leos. Really, really beautiful, magical energy. I see another outline of a butterfly here. Transforming, dancing, joyful, blissful. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Wow, it's just... Yeah, wow, that is definitely jam-packed. Okay, ooh, this is a little watery. Okay. Remember how I said at the beginning how the some of the coffee grinds and the liquid jumped out and I said something is overflowing? I really feel like that has to do with your happiness, your joy, and your bliss, Leos. Just jumping right out of the cup, jumping right off out of the cup, physically out of the cup, and then the messages coming out of the cup. So much joy. So much joy and happiness. I love that for you. Okay. Here's the overview of your plate. Whoops. Look at that. Here's the overview of your plate. Okay, let's see what we see here. It almost looks like the earth, right? Some of you could be traveling. I'm feeling that travel, vacation, and maybe that's what because whenever we're on vacation, right, we're super happy and upbeat because it feels good not to have a schedule, right? Okay, let's see. I see more dancing, more people dancing right there. Man, this is really, and this, so this here, it looks like some sort of breakthrough. Did we have that in the beginning? I can't remember now. There's been so many. But how this opens up right here and kind of shooting out and shooting off, some sort of breakthrough happens, coming right up. And it could be in anything. It could be work, relationship. I'm not feeling a specific thing, but definitely some sort of breakthrough happening. More circle of dancers. Look at that. Look at that. Another circle of dancers. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. This joy and this happiness. Okay. Yeah, I see. So it's almost like jumping, like here and then here and then here. It's not clear. It looks, I see angel wings in there, but I also see somebody on a horse and they're kind of bounding up, jumping up. Again, it just feels so extremely happy and joyful. Yeah, I'm hearing the words up, 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 up. So uplifting, going upward, having success. That's just, what I'm hearing from this, what I'm feeling from this. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else? And now I almost see another horse and rider. This horse rider here, horse's head, hooves, tail, like leaping. So maybe some of you are show jumpers. But yeah, the energy is off the charts. The happiness energy is off the charts, my beautiful Leos. Okay. Wow, that was just amazing. Please, please comment and let me know how any of that hit you. All the cat energy, the love energy from your pets. What did we see? Llamas, just all the joyful dancing. Okay, so Wisdom of Avalon. What is the oracle card to go along for my Leos? The dragon. Wow. Okay. I forgot to get the book out, so just give me a sec. Is this it? Yeah. Dragon, that's 24. 6. 6 is harmony. Can't make this stuff up, my beauties. Dragon, power and strength. Dragon, power and strength. He's on top of a cliff and he's guarding. You see this like crystal tower there? The dragon comes to offer you its power and strength to protect and fortify you on this leg of your journey. The dragon symbolizes true power and reminds you that this infinite source is not found within your personality or ego. True power resides deep within your soul. So call on the dragon's spiritual power and strength, and you will find a vast resource to strengthen your resolve through morality, integrity, and purpose. That fits with all the happiness and joy, right? Morality, integrity, and purpose. If you are struggling with these issues, the dragon will restore them to you. Remember that the power of the spiritual world can never be broken, and true strength is found within, not in the outside world. Never mistake a gentle man for a weak one. So all that happiness and love and animal connection, yeah, that is not weakness, right? Watch for a signal. The dragon always makes the next step clear, and it gives you the power to take it. Okay, love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, now let's move on to the tarot. These coffee cup readings are always longer, but I love doing them. That's one of the reasons why I haven't done them lately, because they usually end up being around 25 to 30 minutes, and people seem to enjoy the 10 to 15 minute readings more than, but anyway, I love the way this deck feels. This is one of my favorite decks. Do I say that every time I use a deck? This is one of my favorites because I love all my decks. Okay, Spirit, what do we have from the tarot to build on this coffee cup and dragon message for my beautiful Leos? What are we building on? What is the message? What is the message? 2 of Pentacles, balance and choice. 5 of Wands, practice. Getting together with friends and practicing something. Wands are action and passion. What are you passionate about? I mean, that the circle there of the people with their wands that are practicing just kind of reminds me of all the circles of people that we saw. Wow, lots of wands. You are a fire sign, and this is action and passion, fire signs. Four of Wands is happy family. We already saw that in the cup, right? We saw all of that happiness taking place. The tower there representing that butterfly transformation. My guides are never wrong. I'm so lucky to be connected to them. I am grateful every day. Every day that I do this, I am grateful. Okay, so the first card out is the Two of Pentacles. This is balance and choice, right? Pentacles are your material world, right? Your money, your home, your job, career, business. This person is balancing on one foot, and he's got the pentacles, and he's kind of making a choice. You know, what do I do? You see he's standing on the dock, and there are ships out here. So Leo, this is like, what is your choice for the next thing you're going to do, right? How are you going to balance things out, right? Could be between work and play. Like we said, some of you going on a vacation or something. Then we have this Five of Wands. Fives are change. That harkens back also to the caterpillar becoming the butterfly. But this is a circle of guys with wands. They're just kind of, they're having a good time. They're practicing their craft, right? This is what the card represents, is practicing. And they're sort of in a circle there. You know, couple guys holding their wands up high. You know, yeah, we've got it. We figured it out. We mastered it. And that harkens back to all the circles of people that we saw in the cup and in the saucer. Then you have the Four of Wands. This is known as the 1111 card, the true happiness card, the happy family card. And you see the castle in the background, the wands topped with flowers, ribbons. Fours are stability or stagnation. In this card, it's stability, stable family. Your family can also be those that you make family, right? Your friends that become family. Family isn't always just about blood. And then you have the Ten of Wands. You are getting done with something that you've put a lot of work into, right? Tens are the end of a cycle, the completion of something, and then it turns into a one, which is a new beginning. So you have Five of Wands, Four of Wands, Ten of Wands, wands being representing fire, which you are, a fire sign. So lots of work has gone into what you've been doing. And when you get done with this, boom, transformation, the tower. Tower, this is number 16, which is a 7. This is looking back at the things that you've done, the things that you've been through, the things that you've worked on, and figuring out what your next step is. And this is a clean slate, right? You're moving on to the next thing. The tower kind of brings in some quick change. And I feel like, remember how I said in the cup, or in the plate, sorry, the breakthrough, like a breakthrough moment. This tower kind of harkens back to that. Now, some people look at the tower card as difficult, but I look at it as you're sort of getting rid of something that no longer serves you. And it could be this heavy burden. You're getting done with that. You're transforming and moving on, just like the butterfly, right? Transforming to the next thing. So I don't feel like there's no bad feelings in your reading at all whatsoever. So I wouldn't be worried about that. I just feel like it's, you're getting done with this Wands action energy and moving on to the next thing. And yeah, for sure. Because now you have 20, Judgment. 20 is a 2. It's a choice in this card. Judgment is you're being called to action. See this person up here? They're waking up everyone that's been in a slumber. Time for action, time to get something done. So that goes right along with what we just said. You have a choice here with the Two of Pentacles. You're practicing and celebrating with friends. That's how I feel this, right? Your stable home life here. Getting done with a project that has taken a long time. This can be anything. It can be work. It can be home projects. It could be whatever. And then moving on to the tower. transforming, leaving this behind and moving on to the next thing. And then what you're being called to do, asked to do, what the next job is, what the next project is, or what somebody is asking you to do. So I'm going to see if we can get a little bit of a clarifier on Tower and Judgment. Can you tell my Leo's Spirit if there's anything else you want to say about Tower and Judgment? Is there any more information? The other day I was asking this deck for more information. It gave me nothing. And that happens sometimes. If there's nothing else to say, if they feel like the message is complete, nothing is going to come out. Okay, Page of Cups. So pages are novices. They're new, and that fits because you're moving on to something new, transforming. This could be an emotional calling. This could be something emotional. So sometimes when we get done with a project, it is emotional, right? Okay, so here's what the clarification or the more information is about the Tower and being called to action. Emotions, right? This is something new, but it's emotional, right? It could be water signs as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But he's getting ready to do something. Pages are novices. Look at the butterflies, more butterflies. So something new, obviously, with that Tower and that Judgment card. Now this Four of Cups, this is when you sometimes cling on to something emotional instead of seeing the new opportunity that's trying to come through, right? And that can be because the Tower has been an emotional situation that you're getting through, and you're being asked to do something that feels emotional. It feels emotional, and you're trying to decide whether you should do it, or you're actually completely ignoring it and saying, I don't want to do that. But you don't want to stagnate either. So trying to stay in an emotional pattern that you need to move on from is not going to serve you well, okay? But look, when you decide, okay, I can see everything, when your eyes are open, when your heart is open, when your mind is open, when your intuition is open, the Wheel of Fortune jumps in here. This is Sagittarius energy. Hold on. Sagittarius energy coming in. Adventure awaits, right? So the wheel is turning forward, and the wheel is good. In this reading, everything feels good, right? So Leos, wow, please comment and let me know how this was for you, how this resonated for you. And I thank you so, so very much. Until next time, Friday, June 5th, the next readings will be posted. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.